I miss the banjos. I miss the banjos. What do you want me to say? I miss banjos. All right, I know it's late. I'd be shocked if we get 10 people here, but you know what the great thing about these streams are? They stay up, so people can wake up in the morning and watch this. If you guys do have any questions, hop in here. But I figured if I was going to go record a video, do a little surprise ski for you guys, I might as well just go ahead and make it a stream, answer any live questions you may have. Well, you're going to deal with it, Nick. You're going to deal with it. I miss Candy Cane. I definitely was at the gym today listening to some Candy Cane Lane. It kicked on. I said, what the fuck ever. Let's do it, bruh. Let's do it, bruh. All right. I'll tell you what, the first thing we're going to start as contest selection. DraftKings is taking Showdown serious this year, man. I cannot believe round 2, we have a $100,000 main contest. Shocked, Bob. I'm shocked. I can't believe it. I would have thought 60 would have been optimistic. So $100,000. Once again, $25,000 up top. Not the best, right? We don't want a quarter going to first, but it's not like it's a third, right? My 50% rule for second, you can see that's pretty gross. It's only 40% of the of second place goes to first place. First place goes to second place. That's what I meant to say. Only 150 at the 10th. So yeah, it's not the best. Am I going to plan it? Yeah, I am, because I'm a degenerate loser that wants big hits. This 555 might be a better spot, but ooh, that's really gross. 35%. But I will tell you this: 10th place, 1,500. That's 1/13th. That's not that bad. It's not that bad. Shit, I might plan that. I don't know. We'll see how many players I like. But here's the one that I think a lot of you should be interested in. Check out this. I've never seen this tournament before. PGA Tour Showdown 22.5 drive the green. When the drive the green is always the $5 150 max. And yes, they always do that for week long, and that's a lot of people like to play at that one, right? They're comfortable with that. But I've never seen it at Showdown, right? And it's actually pretty nice. 22% to first, right? What else? 10th place, only 150th. That's not great, but you know what? If you wanna spam 30 lineups tomorrow, this is a much more budgetable way to do it. And then of course you've always got the very nice 20 max $1, $5 single entry. Nothing wrong with any of these tournaments, man. You don't have to fucking play to hit a home run all the time. Which, by the way, that reminds me, no chance they have up the what's it called? Oh my god, they do. Shit. I better go reserve this. I want in. The hell do you reserve? I always do this from my phone. I don't want to miss this again. Oh, reserve. We're in, Bob. All right. Sorry about that. I fucking Tambo didn't tell me about the contest the other day, so I missed that. I don't want to miss it again, so I'm just hopping in there now because I know I got a million things to do. I got that video coming out tomorrow. I still got to do some videos for the big guy. Sorry, that was some live on-air degeneracy. I'm chasing me a Fantasy Golf World Championship ticket tomorrow, you motherfather. Wait, can you enter 2 in that? Or is that another one? Oh, man, I might get carried away, Bob. I might get carried away. Okay, I'm sorry. I got to refocus. The big guy's got to refocus. Cash tomorrow, we're going to talk about that. Just looking at the stats initially a little bit ago before I came on the air, I'm not loving I love to build Showdown cash lineups, but it's usually when I see an edge. And honestly, tomorrow's going to be a bit of a wild card. I don't know what I'm seeing, right? So we'll see. Let's see here. That's it. Here's what I really want to look at. The first thing I want to look at is this. How did they score between the morning and the afternoon? Was there much of a difference? And you can see, you go search over here on Data Golf, you can see, oh, wow, the afternoon guys really ended up coming back there at the end. So it was like over a shot difference, but now it's looking like it's going to end up being pretty equal between the morning guys and the early guys. I just went and looked at the PGA Tour and to see what they got for round 2, and they didn't have round 2. So normally, they do round 1 and then they kind of flip it and you go out at a different time. They don't have that. So it's looking like tomorrow they're just going to go out based on where they finished today, right? So Morikawa, Rahm, Spawn, those will be like the last guys out tomorrow, right? The earliest guys out are going to be, well, whoever the hell's in last. Who's in last? Billy Ho? Poor Billy Ho. Yeah, so he will be coming out first by himself too, right? Because there's an odd number of people. So he'll be out there with with an island boy, maybe just go taking him around. So the weather tomorrow, right? you see what it did today. It seemed like scoring got a little harder in the afternoon. It's no surprise the gust kicked up, right? Tomorrow, a little bit gustier. I don't think they're going to quite roast this course as much as they did today. I think you'll still see somewhere in the 3.5 to 4 range. They're not going to struggle. But, I mean, today it's almost like, whoa, he didn't make a birdie? Did he break his leg? What's going on? And so, you got to be aware of that. But like, as you can see, the weather's pretty consistent. And if you go look over here on the Weather Channel and you look at tomorrow afternoon, it actually starts to dip down a little bit as the day goes on. And if it's anything like today with the tee times, I think the last guys are probably going to go off around 1 o'clock. You go off around 1 o'clock, you should probably assume they're going to be out on the course until 6. So it looks like, according to the Weather Channel, which I've heard they do weather, it's going to peak around 1 o'clock. And our friends over at Willie Weather seem to say the same thing. Noon to 1 is like the peak time tomorrow, right? And so the thing is if you're trying to gain a weather edge tomorrow, the problem is everybody's going to play in that 18-mile-an-hour wind, right? No one gets to avoid that. The peak part of the day is going to be 18. And the other thing that we really want to consider is how are the greens? Are they receptive? And I will tell you, I've been watching golf for the past 3 hours. Those greens looked very receptive well into the day. And so then we just want to make sure that the weather tomorrow is comparable to what it was today. And if you see, like right now, right there, it's 76. Tomorrow at this time, it'll be 75, 76. So there you go. Or 77, 76. So very comparable. So I think that the course will play the same as far as how firm it is. You know, of course, we're projecting. We don't really know. They could go water the shit out of the greens, or they could, I don't know, if I can put a big blow dryer on it. But that's kind of the assumption I'm going to go off. So right there, that really makes me not want to attack necessarily a wave edge, right? I'm not just playing the guys going out very, very first. I'm not just playing the guys going out dead last. I'm not doing any of that, right? So all in all, all of that was a long way of saying I don't think there's much of an other weather edge to be had tomorrow. But that ain't going to stop me from playing shit. I already bought a $900 ticket live on the stream. So you know I'm playing tomorrow. I am going to the Fantasy Golf World Championship. I will make the fucking live final this year. Okay? It's happening. So some things we want to look at. By the way, I'm working on the stone. It looks pretty barren right now, but we're putting it together for tomorrow. For all of you that don't know, this round 2, this is special. Don't always expect this from me. I'm just excited golf's back, so I thought I'd do a round 2 special for you guys. But round 3 and round 4 is the only ones you can count on. There's never going to be round 2 projections for the solver. That's just something, like, come on, guys. I have to have a life here. I'm already doing projections for round 3 and 4 with ceilings. So, wow. And as far as ownership goes, I don't think I'm going to do round 3 and round 4 ownership. I want to do buckets, and I don't want to give you a specific number. So if that's a deal breaker for you, DM me. Okay. Live tournament stats. But you know what? While I'm over here, I want to go click on this because I know I'll forget to look at this. Let's go look at last 24. Now, round 2 is a stupid one to look at. Fuck it. We're not looking at that. So it looks like everybody's done. Justin Thomas, I think he just made a bird, right? Give me his bird. Okay. So, when all else fails, what I really want to see is guys that were ball striking that typically, or maybe guys that gave it around the green or with the putter, right? And you just see right off the bat, like this is how, Max Homa is the definition of a guy that would bounce back at ball striking. But as you'll see, when we're doing the stone, part of doing ball striking bounce back is that, Max Homa always ball strikes well, and he's not always the best putter or around the green. So you have to factor that in, right? You can't say, well, if Max Homa starts putting tomorrow, he'll tear it up. Well, maybe it's just Max Homa's not a very good putter, right? So we can't just say he ball struck well today, he will do well tomorrow. You can't say that. But if you are buying that ball striking is more likely to stay and putting and around the green is more likely to flip, well, then Max Homa would be like a great candidate to look at, right? To me, what I really want to see is putters. I don't mind a guy who had a hot putter because if we've seen anything, hot putters can stick, right? Yes, it is variant, but they also stick too. I want to see guys that killed themselves around the green. Like Billy Ho, no one is going... by the way, let me start this out by saying this. I have decided I'm not playing cash tomorrow. I'm playing GPPs. And I think you want to... I'm not telling you to play Billy Ho. There's a chance he just fucking gives up. There's a legit chance he's already quit on this tournament. He's just there to hang out. He's going to go play around in 2 hours tomorrow and be off to the beach with his family. That's a thing. But I think if you're playing in a large-scale GPP, the big $20, the big $5, and you just instantly mark out Billy Horschel, I think you're being very short-sighted. Okay? You see this around the green, you see this putting, you see that off tee, you see this approach. He could never do good tomorrow. Or he could. Okay? Things happen. These are professional golfers. As a matter of fact, all these are actually pretty good professional golfers. So, don't just throw him out. We already looked at Max Homa. See, like, this is the one I'm talking about. Like, right here, if I had to just say, like, a guy that, like, totally piques my interest. Patrick Cantlay. Killed himself around the green, right? And people are just going to say, his ball striking was bad. Can't play him. All he did was get it done with his putter. Well, that is true. He did only get it done with his putter. But let me just throw a crazy hypothesis at you. What happens if Patrick Cantlay keeps his putter just at 2 strokes over tomorrow, but then starts ball striking like Patrick Cantlay normally ball strikes? Well, now all of a sudden you have a nuts play at low ownership. That is what I'm looking for, right? Those are the kind of guys I want. John Rahm, right? His ball striking was actually pretty good, but a lot of people say he got it all done with his putter. That is not true. He did not just get it all done with his putter. He was ball striking just fine. Actually, he could have had an even better round if he was more efficient around the green. He really almost cost himself a full stroke around the green. So yes, John Rahm was the hottest player today with the putter on the course. No doubt about it. But you know what? That doesn't mean that he can't be a nuts play tomorrow, right? Because if he starts ball striking like he does and still just putts good, don't tell me he doesn't have a -10 in him tomorrow. I'm not telling you to play him. I'm just telling you that, like, you can't scratch him out just because he had a good putt around. I will tell you this, though. With him being -9, he will probably be 3 times the ownership of Patrick Cantlay. That's something. Now, that is something to consider, Bob. All right. The next one I want to look at, who had a really sick putter today, or really sick approach. And no surprise, old Donkey Chalk Hollywood Hoagie was killer with approach. Didn't do well around the greens, didn't do well off the tee, putted okay. But even if he didn't putt well, he still would have had a nice round, right? So Tom Hoagie, not a bad choice tomorrow, but I will warn you, he will be mega chalk. Let's see, Scotty Scheffler. Oh my God. Scotty Scheffler is like everything you want, right? Ball struck the hell out of it. Couldn't putt for shit. We know Scotty can get a roasty hot putter. So Scotty Scheffler is a guy like, if I were playing cash, my cash lineup would start with Scotty Scheffler tomorrow. Sahith Theegala, I really like this. These are the kind of guys I really like. A guy that gained with the putter and gained with approach. Because if you don't know, approach and putter are the 2 things that most directly lead to good showdown scores, right? Because you're going to have to be throwing some darts, and you're going to have to be rolling in some putts. So I actually want to see that they have those going. And no one thinks to just look at those 2. When somebody's bad off the tee or around the green for a round, I love that because I know how easy that is to flip. If he hits 18 greens tomorrow, it's not going to matter if he's bad around the greens, right? If he doesn't hit a ball OB, then or shanks a drive or 2, well then he's going to be fine. If he just drives at 0 tomorrow, don't be a great driver, just don't be a step on your dick driver. He's the kind of guy that I love to target for Showdown based on stats, right? And I will tell you this about Sahith Theegala. Part of the reason I'm a slut for him, that video is coming tomorrow, by the way, on YouTube, is he won't give up on a round if he gets off to a slow start. If I were making a second guy on my cash lineup, just an absolute nuts smash play tomorrow, I mean, how you don't play Sung J M? He's Donkey Chalk. He had a great ball striking round. He didn't get it done with the putter. I mean, how could you not love him? How could you not love? Oh, my God, Adam Svensson. That is impressive, sir. Did he just like 12 putt the last hole or something? What just happened there? Jeebus. Okay. Other ones that really look good. Victor Hovland, another guy just like Theegala. Look at that. Yeah, he only got it done with his putter. Stupid lucky Victor. Okay, he did putt very much above average. But notice, his irons were on, and he drove the ball terrible. And if you don't know, Victor Hovland traditionally is one of the 5 best drivers of the golf ball on earth. So I have confidence that he will get that figured out by his tee time tomorrow. So there's another guy I really want to play tomorrow. Oh, and factor in, he's big Donkey Chalk, right? From there, Aaron Watt, look, we could go through all of these. But these are the things I'm looking for. I encourage you to go look at all these. I don't want to give away every fucking pick. One more thing to look at. Morikawa, Spawn, Tom Hoagie, Mackenzie Hughes, guys like that, guys who had kind of like 90 percentile rounds. I don't count on them to do that back-to-back days. Guys like that, I'll fade. Now, if you play them, I get it. Now, a guy like John Rahm, Tom Kim, Sung J M, Scotty Scheffler, yeah, they probably had about 80 to 90 percentile outcomes today too. However, those guys are fucking elite and they can do it again. You see the difference there? Like the chances of Scotty Scheffler having back-to-back. Hey, well, let me rephrase that. Scotty Scheffler probably only had about a 70 percentile round today, okay? So what are the chances of him having a 70 percentile round 2 days in a row is much higher than Morikawa having a 90 percentile day 2 days in a row. Okay, you see the difference there? So just because guys are up here doesn't mean you can't go back to them. The key is realizing which ones probably played, got out a little above their skis, and which ones really actually left strokes out there and could have played even better. That's how I like to think of it. And then, of course, if you want to just play the straight ownership game, just go play these guys from down here. Just go play guys from down here. Look, Sam Burns. Lost strokes off the tee, lost strokes on approach, lost strokes around the green, picked up a minuscule .25 putting. He could never do good tomorrow. Or he could. You got to stop thinking there's no way. These are where the GPP will be won tomorrow, is finding which of these slapdicks is going to bounce back tomorrow, right? Cam Young, that's just disgusting. Lost 1.75 with his putter today. You don't think he's a good bounce back candidate? Okay. Sam Burns will be a good bounce back candidate. Xander Schauffele looked horrendous today. Maybe I don't like him. But I do love some of these big names down here. Adam Scott. Rough day. But Patrick Cantlay, Justin Thomas, what did he do today? These guys down here, Cantlay, Thomas, Burns, Xander, all of these guys will legit be probably 1/3 the ownership of Rahm, Scheffler, those expensive guys. I'm not telling you to go play these guys and play those. I'm saying that maybe consider that when making your lineups, right? Who else? Who else is a good one? Zalatoris actually bounced back pretty nicely. I cannot believe he lost 1.83 on approach and still shot a 4 under. What that tells me is he's probably the second or third best approach player in this field. If he can get that figured out overnight, he might be killer tomorrow. I got to tell you, when I watched him today, he didn't look like he was hurting. They were showing highlights of him hurting, but he didn't look like he was hurting to me. Hey, this reminds me. Seamus Power is T17. Look at me. Guy in the camera, look at me. Look at me. Are you looking at me? And ladies, look at me. Look at me. When somebody gets off to a hot start, okay, it's Thursday fucking morning. Chill out. You guys got to stop tilting so much. You guys are losing years off your life. Save the tilting till Sunday afternoon. Okay, I can't believe Donkey Seamus is going to get there. Okay, why? What makes you say that, right? Because he's 6 under and he's in the lead when nobody's out on the course yet. Now he's T17. Chill. Okay, everybody freaking out about John Rahm. Can't believe Dunk Chuck got there. Well, he ain't there yet, brother. So chill out. Chill. If I can quit Thursday tilting, you can quit Thursday tilting, okay? You know what? First thing you got to do is admit you have a problem. And if you do need to tilt, we have a room for that. Just don't do it in the lounge. Go over to the tilting room, tilt your balls off. I'll probably come over there and laugh at you. All right, so there you go. That is a breakdown of some guys that I'm looking at, some strategies to consider. I really encourage you to make your own decisions. If you want the stone for tomorrow, or for round 2, it ain't happening. It'll never happen. Shit, I can't even believe I agreed to do round 3 and round 4, but I'm a man of the people, so I'll do it. So be looking out for round 3. And give some consideration to what kind of tournaments you want to play in. If there's just 6 guys you really like, I would encourage you to do one of 2 things, okay? It's those 6 guys you like that work in a lineup together. Either go toss that in cash, right? Or go put it in a higher dollar single entry, right? If you're normally a guy that plays $20 a week, go toss it in the, a $33 single entry or something like that. You know what I mean? Not a week, but per slate, right? So you, instead of going and tossing 20 in the $1, just go throw that one lineup in the $33 single entry, or there might even be some $15 single entries. Okay. With that, I'm going to get over to questions. If you have any questions, leave them now. Cannot believe we have 41 sweaty round 2 tryhards in here. What is wrong with you people? Okay, I love you all. I love you like a fat kid loves a chocolate cake. Is it better to play cash, single entry, or GPPs on Showdown tomorrow? Well, Ben, I actually just kind of accidentally answered that there at the very end. To me, I was considering all 3, right? Clearly, I'm playing GPPs because you just saw me enter that Fantasy Golf World Championship tomorrow. Definitely going to go chase that. So that's a GPP. But, well, I guess technically that's a single entry, right? Because you can only enter one lineup in that bad boy. So I guess that's a single entry, but I am going to go play some mass GPPs, maybe the $5, maybe the $20. I haven't decided. And then if I really like my lineup, if I build my lineup and I like it, just going over this video, I did just find 3 guys that I am definitively playing tomorrow. So I might end up doing a cash lineup. But if I find up, if I end up marking about 15, 20 guys I like, well, then I might end up doing the MME. So I would let the number of players that you are clicking that you like for tomorrow, that you think, hey, this guy, right? Then I think that's the way to do it. I miss Candy Cane. Have you ever seen the movie Joyride? Candy cane. Okay. Hey, yo, the beach. All right, Travis Swinson. Cantlay seems like a nice bounce back. Shh. He could never do good. Or he could. Moving on. Kaiwan, what's up, my dude? What's good? Well, I'll tell you what's good. Me winning a Fantasy Golf World Championship ticket tomorrow. That's what's good. What's good? I hope everything's good with you, my brother. Zach, what's up? What's up, man? Tiger fan in the house. Do you prefer birdie test or a hard tourney for DFS? Do you prefer these? Oh my God, Nick, that's the easiest question of all time. Give me a grind fest. Tomorrow you're gonna have like all guys in your lineup shoot -5 or better. You're gonna be like, I'm gonna win the GPPs, and then you're like, you're gonna min cash. Okay, because I hate it. I hate that. I want my guy like when he has a good round for it to mean something. You're gonna have a guy shoot -7 tomorrow and kill your lineup. Hey, what's up, Ian? Damian Frazier, let's get it. Let's get it, Damian. JT bounce back for tomorrow? Yeah. I mean, look, to me, there is, of the big guys down here, I'm going to count Xander, Burns, Young, Thomas, Cantlay as bounce back candidates, right? Because they're all -3 or lower. I mean, we could go toss in Zalatoris and, Ryan Brim. Sorry. I make myself laugh. But of those guys, so how many did I count there? That was, well, I guess we could probably throw Homa in there too, right? Homa, Cantlay, Thomas, Young, Burns, Xander. That's 6 of them. If you want me to rank those guys in order of most likely no, I'm not going to do it because I'm going to give away my picks. It's like half my fucking lineup for tomorrow, Bob. I will say this. I'm still a little nervous about Xander. I don't think he's going to make his way into my lineup. I think the real answer here is, Chad Ramey. I think it's just Chad Ramey. What do you want from me? I'm kidding. Don't go play Chad Ramey. He's not, look how much you lost with a putter. Well, did you ever consider maybe that's because he fucking sucks? Okay. There's that middle ground. So yes, Bill, to answer your question, JT bounce back. Sure. I think I like Cantlay more, but you know what? I'm wrong a lot. Did the rain Wednesday soften them for today and maybe it dries out tomorrow? Nick, that's a good question. I don't know. Can you go back and look at the recent more forecasts? Yesterday's yesterday's weather? What the hell? Did I just click on something? January 4th. Do we got precipitation? Oh, so on the 4th, it only rained 0.04, Nick, which I believe is like a drop of rain. Could be wrong. Let's see what it did on the 3rd. By the way, I just found this right here on the spot. So, kudos to me. And then another 0.4 on the 3rd. This even up? Oh, maybe I didn't update it. You stupid motherfather. And then nothing on Tuesday. Yeah, it didn't look like they got much rain. I mean, I don't think 0.04 is very much, right? I would say that's 1/25th of an inch. Okay, actually, wait, that's actually more than you think. That's the same height as Brian Harmon. So let's not dismiss that. Okay. Bill, hello everyone. I played a round 1 showdown and hit on 2 golfers but missed badly on Cantlay. Well, you know what? What I say, when he burns you, I'm ready to be hurt again, Patrick. That's what I do, Bill. All right, I have 50% GPP exposure to Billy Horschel in my classics. Am I owning it? I am owning it. I'm sorry, that wasn't a question. That was a statement of fact. How can I use round 2 showdown to hedge my Horschel exposure? Well, the easiest way is you sure as shit don't play him in Showdown, right? Because if he goes out and sucks at Showdown tomorrow, well, he's going to continue to kill your week-long lineup, and now he's also going to kill your Showdown lineup, right? So that's one of my favorite things to do. Like a guy that there's just no way I'm going to be playing tomorrow. I have Tom Kim in 100% of my classic lineups, so there's no way I'm playing Tom Kim tomorrow. If he does great, well, then great. He'll do well for my other lineups. I'm not playing Tom Kim. So there you go. Scheffler only made 1 putt over 6 feet today. So what are you trying to say? All right, they don't call him Bermuda Burns for nothing. Okay, now that one I can get on board with. I see the stud Ian in the chat. What's up? Dadbog calling out people by name. Willie X must have gotten that Tiger Woods fusion operation. Oh yeah, wait. Akasol, did he look good today? I didn't see anything. Did you see anything to make you think he was hurt? They kept showing videos of him being hurt and laying on the ground doing, stretches. There for a minute, I did do the, is he doing this shit again? And then I realized it was a replay. KH Lee or Keegan Bradley? Sure, Rick. Let's check him out, brother. Well, I got to find him first. So here's the Keegans. Not good, but you know what? Lost most of it around the green and with the putter. So that, that's not that bad. Just generally speaking, I don't like Keegan at courses like this, but for a single round, he could definitely get it done. And then the other one, I already know I'm going to pick KH Lee. Oh, yeah. KH Lee only got it done with the putter and around the greens today. That just means he's going negative 11 tomorrow. Minus 11. Sorry, I didn't mean to talk like a dumbass. I stayed up for this. Nick, what are you trying to say? It's not worth it? KH Lee, Svensson, or Keegan Bradley better play? Well, I think, Bill, we'd have to ask ourselves, are we talking GPP? Or are we talking like a tournament type lineup? Or are we talking a cash type lineup? If you were talking cash, I would probably go with KH Lee. If I was talking GPP, I would probably go with Svensson. Yeah, I think so. Yep. Yep. All right, who is the one player you're definitely playing tomorrow? Patrick Cantlay. Patrick Cantlay is who I'm playing. All right, the Hobbit pulled through the fairways today and cashed one. By the way, there's a chance Patrick Cantlay is going to go out and just fucking quit tomorrow, okay? That is a thing that could happen. So just buyer beware. I'm ready to finish dead last out of 23 people tomorrow chasing that Fantasy Golf World Championship ticket. Sorry, just totally skipped over Travis's question. The Hobbit pulled through on the fairways today and cashed one of my prize pick card I entered. He's good for something, I guess. Yeah, I mean, Brian Harman, some have called him the greatest golfer of our time. I wouldn't argue with that. You know what? Brian Harman's actually a motherfucker that looks pretty good for tomorrow. Look at that. He was actually really good tee to green and then didn't putt. Like, I mean, if anything, that little motherfucker can putt. But I might have to fade him because I know in that high dollar thing, everybody, I got Brian Harman. Matsuyama had a solid putting day. Do you think that was a flash in the pan or no? Well, let's go look at Mr. Reki Ratsarama. Yeah, I mean, I don't like that. Like, literally, this is so anti. Here's a good rule of thumb for Decky. The further away from the hole, the better he is, right? Great driver, really good with approach, solid around the greens, terrible putter. And if you look at it, it's the exact opposite today in his stat stuff. So that, to me, that's a little concerning. Why not just go play Magic Bean Spieth? Yeah, I got some takes for tomorrow. Matsuyama is capable of getting eagle. Matsuyama is capable of getting eagles. I think a lot of people are, brother. Yeah, no, Matsuyama for GPPs is fine. Yeah, that's the only thing I would consider him for. Definitely wouldn't be for what's it called? For cash. All right, last question. The big guy's got to run. Harman was a secret play for tomorrow. Finished his round on fire. There you go. Play him. I don't mind him at all. Don't mind him at all. Anytime the Hobbit is good tee to green and he's not putting, fire him up. Fire him up. All right, guys. That was it. I just want to make this for all our people. I don't think the round probably. Let's see if round 2 tee times are out yet. I doubt they are, seeing the round just ended. But I'm going to look because I'm a man of the people. Round 2. Come on. Give me some round 2. Doesn't look like it's up yet. Nope, it is up. There we go. So round 2. Oh, what? The fuck? Wait. Oh, okay. Round 2. Done. Yeah, so it is. Billy Horschel's going out first, and then List and Straka, Reeve, and Ramey. Yeah, so it's just going out. They're just going out. The very first guys out are going to be the guys lowest at the leaderboard. So if you want to be one of those dumbasses, go play all the guys at the very bottom of the leaderboard, and then you'll be at the top of the GPPs for 5 minutes before reality sets in. There you go. That's free. Not even going to charge you for that. Do we like Scott tomorrow? I'll answer that one for you real quick, brother. Off the tee was good. Ooh, I didn't even see this. We can go look at how they did. So let's see where his off the tee killed him. No. Let's see where his approach killed him. Did he just have any? See, this is really good. You can really look at some stuff here. I like this shit. So you can see did they shit it away on just one particular hole or something, right? Like here's a good example. Let's go look at somebody who was just horrific around the greens today. Billy Ho. See, he lost a full stroke on number 2 around the green. He lost a 1.5 strokes just on 15 around the greens. Jeebus, that's bad. Yeah. So to answer your question, is Adam Scott bounce back? Yeah. I mean, I already have so much of him in my other lineups. I don't really want to play him, but I could see it. There's other guys I want to play. Is Keegs a possible bounce back? He sucked on approach around the green putting. Well, that's Keegs. So Keegs is a possible bounce back. He sucked on approach around the green and putts. Yeah, Keegan. Let's see. Let me go back to my look, guys. You need to wait. Shit. Look at this. I'm such a noob. How do I shrink your name? Keegan. Yeah, I mean, if he can get his approaches figured out, his putting can bounce back. All right, I gotta sneak out of here, guys. I'll talk to you later. I got a lot of shit to do. Get my video out tomorrow. See you guys later.